As you can see, Wychwood Forest is a natural forest. Plenty of firewood in there, plenty of tinder, plenty of kindling, if you know where to look. Here we've got another grass tree. The stem on this one is considerably longer to the last one we looked at. The other name for this plant is yucca. And in the Americas they have a similar plant called the yucca, which can also be used for making fire with a hand drill. You can see this stem's been eaten away by bugs. Still good kindling. But you'd have to go further down the stem to find some good solid stem to break it open for the tinder. Now here's another good example of a mountain gum. Beautiful looking tree. And look at the bark. Plenty of it laying around on the ground here. And notice the size of some of these sheets. If you were careful on breaking this off, you could use this as making tiles on the roof of a shelter. A bit finicky maybe, but might be worthwhile collecting. Either way, very good kindling. This stuff tends to stay wet for a long time, even when it's out in the breeze. You can find areas such as this which has been sheltered from the one above, and down below it's a little drier. In this case, still a little damp. And the remains of an old lean-to shelter out here in the woods. If you can, it's wet weather and you want to make a fire, build your shelter first. It gives you somewhere to get under. It's dry to make that fire. This one of course has no roof on it, no foliage on it anymore. It's all fallen in. But the basic frame is still there. Used a fork at one end. It isn't attached to the tree. At the other end, same thing at the other end. Another forked stick holding the crossbeam in place. Underneath, timber laid down for a bed. Get you up off the wet ground. Down here, the remains of a reflector fire. Rocks built around the fire to contain it, and also to reflect some of the heat back into the shelter. Here it looks like the fire's been laid to relight, but it wasn't relit. That's what this cross log here is for. Lay your kindling against it. Like so.
which leaves a gap underneath it. And when you've got your grass going and you've got your light, your fire actually made fire, you slip it under here. And you can even put bigger wood on top then, because it won't collapse. It can't collapse on the flame and put it out because this end log is in place.